Many men struggle when it comes to offering compliments that spark genuine attraction in women. They tend to either play it too safe with compliments like "you're beautiful" or "you have nice eyes," or they may overdo it with exaggerated praise that often comes across as insincere. Here's the problem. Generic compliments, while flattering, rarely leave a lasting impact. If a woman is attractive, she's probably heard these words countless times before. And often, these kinds of compliments roll right off her without leaving any meaningful impression. The truth is, compliments that truly trigger deep attraction are the ones that create an emotional response, something unexpected, raw, and personal. These are what we call forbidden compliments. They go beyond just acknowledging her physical appearance. They tap into something deeper, something psychological. These are the kinds of compliments that make her feel something intense, compelling, her to think about you long after your conversation has ended. They create an emotional connection, and most importantly, they leave her craving your presence. Let's dive into 3 powerful forbidden compliments. When used correctly, they have the potential to make any woman feel an undeniable attraction. They aren't the average, everyday compliments. They are carefully crafted to spark curiosity, mystery, and deep emotional engagement. Here's how to use them. This isn't just a simple compliment. It's a psychological game that taps into a woman's need to feel understood. When most men throw out predictable compliments like "you're gorgeous" or "you have a great smile," it's easy for the woman to process those comments quickly, but they often don't stick with her. On the other hand, saying "there's something about you that I can't quite figure out" is different. It creates an air of mystery and leaves her wondering what makes her so intriguing to you. The beauty of this line is that it doesn't tell her what's special about her. Instead, it challenges her to figure it out herself. This compliment is effective for 3 main reasons. It makes her feel unique. Women don't want to feel like just another face in the crowd. They want to be seen as someone special, someone rare. It creates tension. You're showing interest, but you're also holding back, which makes her more curious. It engages her emotions. She'll start analyzing what makes her different in your eyes, which means she's already investing in the conversation. To make this compliment effective, it's important to deliver it naturally and with a sense of genuine curiosity. For instance, if you're having a conversation and she says something that piques your interest, pause for a moment, look at her thoughtfully, and say, "There's something about you I can't quite figure out." The moment you say this, watch her reaction. Her body language will change and her curiosity will be sparked. She'll want to know exactly what you mean, and she'll start thinking about you long after the interaction is over. This compliment works because it acknowledges that there's more to her than meets the eye. Most men focus on flattery related to a woman's looks or personality, but this line cuts deeper. It subtly communicates that you're seeing her in a way that others might not. Women are often judged based on their appearance or public persona, but at a deeper level, they crave to be seen and understood for who they truly are. This compliment achieves 3 things. It shows that you see her beyond the surface. You're recognizing that there's more to her than just what others see. It sets you apart from other guys. You're not treating her like just another woman. You're trying to impress. You're actually noticing something deeper. It makes her want to prove you right. When you suggest she has a hidden side, she'll want to reveal more of herself to you. To make this compliment work, timing is everything. It's most effective when she opens up to you or reveals something personal. For example, if she shares something she doesn't usually talk about, pause for a moment and say, "I feel like there's a side of you that most people never get to see." Most men don't know how to compliment a woman in a way that actually triggers deep attraction. They either play it too safe, saying things like, "You're beautiful" or "You have nice eyes," or they try too hard, throwing out exaggerated praise. That sounds Forced, here's the problem. Generic compliments don't make a woman feel special if she's attractive. She's heard it all before the usual praises, glides right off her like water off a duck's back. Compliments only work if they spark an emotional reaction, if they make her feel something unexpected, raw and personal. That's where forbidden compliments come in. These are the compliments that go beyond the surface, the ones that hit Heron, a psychological level. The ones that make her obsess over you long after the conversation ends. They aren't just about her looks. They aren't just about making her feel good. They're about making her crave your presence. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 powerful, forbidden compliments, ones that, when used correctly, will make any woman feel a rush of emotions she can't ignore. These aren't your average everyday praises. They're crafted to trigger deep attraction and desire. Let's begin. 1. There's something about you that I can't quite figure out. This compliment isn't just words. It's psychological warfare in the game of attraction. It taps in tune of the most powerful forces in a woman's mind, the need to be understood. Most men throw out predictable compliments that are easy to process. You're gorgeous. You have a great smile. You're really fun to be around. Nice, sure, memorable, not at all. But when you tell a woman there's something about you that I can't quite figure out, you're doing something completely different. You're placing mystery at the center of the interaction. You're making her question what it is about her that's pulling you in. And here's the genius of it. You're not telling her what makes her special. You're making her prove it to herself. Attraction isn't just about flattery. If that were the case, women would fall for every guy who called them beautiful. But they don't. Instead, they chase the people who make them feel something deeper. This compliment works because it makes her feel unique. Women don't want to be just another pretty face. They want to feel like they have something rare that sets them apart. 2. Creates tension. You're showing interest, but in a way that keeps her guessing. 3. Engages your emotions. She'll start analyzing what makes her different in your eyes, which means she's already investing in the interaction. The way you say this matters. If you just throw it out there with no energy, it won't land. The trick is to pause, act like you're genuinely thinking and let it slip out naturally. For example, you're talking and she says something interesting. You pause, look at her and say, you know, there's something about you I can't quite figure out. You're out together and she does something unexpected. Instead of just reacting, you lean in slightly and say, you're not like most people I meet, but I can't figure out why. The moment you say this, watch what happens. She'll get hooked. Her body language will shift. Her curiosity will spark and she'll want to know exactly what you mean. And here's the real trick. Don't explain it right away. Let her wonder. Let her try to prove herself to you. The more you leave unanswered, the more she'll chase that validation. Most compliments close the conversation. If you say you have beautiful eyes, she'll just say thanks, and that's the end of it. But this opens a loop in her mind. She won't just brush it off. She'll start analyzing your words, replaying them later, wondering what it is that makes her different in your eyes. And the moment she starts thinking about you when you're not around, that's when attraction turns into obsession. This is how you make a woman feel seen but not completely understood. Because the second she feels like she's figured you out, the game is over. Use this wisely, because once you drop this line, she'll never see you the same way again. 2. I feel like there's a side of you that most people never get to see. This isn't just a compliment. It's a key that unlocks her mind. Most men try to impress women with shallow flattery. You're so beautiful. You're really funny. I love your vibe. And while these might earn a polite smile, they won't make her feel anything but. This compliment sneaks past her defenses. It makes her stop and think. It makes her wonder, what does he see in me that others don't? And in the moment she starts wondering that you're no longer just some guy. You're the one who understands her in a way no one else does. Women spend their lives being judged on the surface, their looks, their attitude, their social presence. Everything about them is constantly on display, but deep down, every woman craves one thing: to be understood beyond the image she presents to the world. This compliment hits different because it tells her, one, she's more than what people see you're recognizing something deeper than just her appearance or personality. 2, you're not like other guys. You're not just seeing the version of her that everyone else sees. You're seeing something more. 3, she now wants to prove you right. If you suggest she has a hidden side, she'll unconsciously start revealing more of herself to you. This creates a powerful shift in interaction. Instead of you trying to impress her, she starts wanting to impress you. The key to making this work: it has to feel genuine. If you just throw it out randomly, it won't land. But if you time it right, when she shares something personal, when she opens up, or when she does something unexpected, it will hit her on a deep level. Here's how to say it. She reveals something about her past, something she doesn't usually talk about. You pause for a moment, then say, I feel like there's a side of you most people never get to see. You're hanging out, and she lets her guard down. Maybe she laughs in a way that feels unfiltered. You smirk and say, I don't think most people get to see this version of you. She does something completely out of character, and you catch her in the moment. You look at her and say, this is interesting. I bet people don't realize this about you. The key here is the pause, the slight moment of hesitation. Before you say it, that moment makes her feel like you're truly noticing something unique about her. Why? This works better than a simple compliment. A regular compliment tells a woman something she already knows. She's beautiful, she's heard it, she's funny, so have 100 other guys. But this compliment makes her question what you see in her, and when she starts trying to figure that out, she's already becoming more emotionally invested in you. It plants a seed in her mind, one that makes her want to open up to you more, to show you the parts of herself she hides from the world, and that's what makes her obsessed. 3, I can't decide if you're trouble or if you're exactly what I need. This isn't just a compliment, it's a psychological trap. Most guys compliment a woman in a way that puts her in control. You're so amazing, I love your energy, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever met. These statements place her on a pedestal, making her the one who gets to decide whether or not she's interested. But this flips the script entirely now. She's the one who's uncertain. Now she's the one who has to figure out where she stands with you. And the moment a woman starts questioning whether she's trouble or exactly what you need, she's already hooked. This compliment works because it creates 2 things women can't resist: intrigue and tension. 1, it makes her feel dangerous and exciting. Women love to feel like they have a certain power over a man, but only if it's a challenge. This compliment suggests that she's unpredictable, that she has the ability to shake up your world, and that makes her want to prove it too. It creates a push-pull dynamic by saying you can't decide. You're showing interest while also keeping a bit of emotional distance. You're not falling for her instantly, you're still figuring her out, and that makes her want to win you over. 3, it sparks curiosity. The moment you say this, she's going to wonder, what does he mean? Why can't he decide? And once she starts thinking about you like that, you're already living Rontry in her mind. This is the exact kind of compliment that leaves her thinking about you long after you've said it. This line works best when there's already a little bit of flirtation and playful tension. It should feel like a natural response to something she's said or done, something that makes her feel unpredictable. Here's how to use it. She teases you, saying something playful or challenging. You smirk, lean in slightly and say, I can't tell if you're trouble or exactly what I need. She does something bold. Maybe she's teasing the bartender, making a sarcastic remark, or doing something unexpected. You give her a slow look and say, I feel like you're going to be dangerous for me. She surprises you with an insight you didn't expect. Instead of just nodding, you tilt your head, give her a curious look and say, I don't know whether to run from you or spend more time figuring you out. The key, your tone. Say it slowly. Let there be a hint of mystery in your voice. Make it sound like you're genuinely intrigued. If you deliver it too quickly, it will sound rehearsed. But if You say it with the right balance of curiosity and challenge, it will make her feel like she's different from every other woman. You've met a typical compliment makes a woman feel good, but this one makes her feel wanted and mysterious at the same time. It forces her into a new frame of mind, one where she's suddenly not the one in control of the interaction. Now she has to wonder, why does he think I'm trouble? Why can't he decide if I'm good for him? What does he mean by this? And the moment she starts wondering about those things, she's chasing your approval instead of the other way around. This is how you flip the script. This is how you make a woman feel curious, excited, and intrigued all at once. And most importantly, this is how you make her want you. Most men make the mistake of using predictable compliments, ones that women hear every single day. But if you really want to make a woman obsess over you, you need to compliment her in a way that makes her feel something unique. These 3 forbidden compliments work because they do something different. They make her feel seen but not fully understood. They create mystery and intrigue. They make her invest in the conversation because now she's trying to figure out what you mean. And the best part, these compliments aren't about her looks. They go beyond the surface. They tap into the part of her that craves to be noticed for more than just her beauty. That's why they work. That's why they're so powerful. And that's why when you use them correctly, you'll never have to chase women again. This is a compliment that has a little more edge. It's playful and intriguing, and it creates an immediate psychological trap. Unlike compliments that put women on a pedestal by saying things like, "You're amazing," this line puts the ball in her court. It creates a subtle push-pull dynamic where she starts questioning whether she's trouble or exactly what you need. This kind of uncertainty can make her feel both challenged and wanted, which is incredibly attractive. It creates intrigue and tension. She'll be left wondering why you can't decide, which piques her curiosity. It makes her feel exciting. Women love to feel like they have a certain power, especially when it's unpredictable. It shows that you're not easily impressed by saying you can't decide. You maintain a sense of emotional distance, which makes her want to prove herself to you. The key here is the delivery. This compliment works best when there's already a bit of flirtation and playful tension. If she does something bold or unpredictable, you could say, "I can't decide if you're trouble or exactly what I need." It suggests that you're intrigued by her in a way that others aren't. By creating this emotional push-pull, you're forcing her to question where she stands with you. And once she starts wondering, she's already emotionally invested in you. The reason these forbidden compliments work is that they go beyond the usual surface-level praise. They create mystery, curiosity, and emotional tension. They make a woman feel like she's more than just her looks or personality. She's someone worth getting to know on a deeper level. They make her feel unique, wanted, and intrigued, and that's the key to creating lasting attraction. In contrast to typical compliments that may fade quickly, these 3 approaches will leave her thinking about you long after the conversation ends. And when you can make a woman feel something truly unique, that's when real attraction and desire can form. So if you're tired of chasing women, try switching up your approach. Give her a compliment that makes her feel seen for who she truly is. And watch how quickly the dynamic shifts in your favor. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing more insights with you in the next video.